Oh man.
Look at us three, trekking across Palamecia once again. Doesn't it bring back memories?
Memories better left in the past.
Will the village be safe? Without you there to lend your strength, will the others be able to protect it from danger?
They'll be fine. They aren't as helpless as they were before, and recently they've redoubled their efforts.
Doubtless you have the runes to thank for that. This new philosophy of communal prosperity has invigorated them anew. But have they seen what we have seen? This collective who kidnaps and forces their beliefs upon others.
It doesn't matter what they did. Jake and the others would never do that.
Such faith in your friends. I am surprised. What happened to the pessimist I came to know so well?
Maybe the Dark Flood washed him away too.
Perhaps. Speaking of which, how much do you remember?
As far as I know, I remember everything. But I wouldn't know if I forgot something, would I? You?
I remember, even the less savory parts. What of Sara?
If she remembered anything, do you think she'd be calling me brother?
Do you intend to remain mum about her past? Is that really what's best for her?
I think so. Why dredge up all that? Especially when it's so convoluted.
Yeah, welcome back to Mobius Final Fantasy. Okay. Yeah, graph, you're neither of these three characters, so I have to switch you out in a moment. Just so Sarah wears something else. I used the Beach Queen in the rerun of the Ultimate Arena for something, and
Sing happiness and sadness together as one.
okay, now what is this music? Is this normal? Oh man. I forgot how terrible the samurais are breaking things.
Here we go! Eat this!
I got excited watching that.
Okay.
Is this tower that Sara wants to go to even in Palamecia?
That I cannot say. Our only proof that it even exists lies in the runes.
Well, that's reassuring. They rarely ever show the same thing twice, but we're trusting them somehow.
Although the runes may have shown me my destination, the path there is of my own making. I don't need a map to tell me where to go. I'll walk as far as my legs can carry me. This is my journey, and I must finish it on my terms.
Great then. Sounds like you don't need me. Just joking, obviously. I'll stick by you. That's what family's for.
I never thought otherwise.
Joking, obviously. So, well, without changing the tone in the slightest. Yes, that is in-game music, by the way.
That was impressive.
Sure, let's use Meia.
I shall never falter. Fate.
I'm so proud of you.
The visions in the runes are ever changing. People, places, events. Nothing stays constant. Where does the truth lie?
I don't know, but we might be able to figure out something if we compare them.
I suppose we should search for more.
Like I said before, if I had a choice, I'd stay far away from them. But that last rune changed my mind. The vision of the Warrior of Despair. I want to see it one more time.
Okay.
Can't see his face, huh?
When Meia and I first saw it, his face wasn't obscured. I won't ever forget that expression.
Be honest. Did he look like me?
Huh?
Why?
Just tell me.
No, it wasn't you. His face was unknown to me. Thankfully, he looked nothing like you.
I see.
But those are two separate characters. And that first one we just saw, that is him. Because that's his Scharflichtes again. Variant. I just hope you can't hear all the background noise.
Did you even bring a sweat?
Its schemes may end in unforeseen misfortunes. Of one fact I am certain. Palamecia is even now calculating how best to turn your strength to its favor.
Didn't know I was such a big deal.
Your humility belies your actions. You are the warrior of despair.
That was the gist of it.
In Chaos's absence, it falls upon him to bring ruin to Palamecia, the harbinger of desolation.
What if all of that is talking about me?
It was not you in the rune. I would hope one of us would have known if it were.
What if it changes? It could.
Yes, it could. Your actions did bring about something akin to destruction, and they have since caused despair. After the Dark Flood, I wandered. During my travels, I met many souls who had lost all recollection of their pasts. However, they all seemed to cope with this loss in each their own ways. Some lamented their forgotten memories, and some thought upon them fondly. Yet others laughed at their predicament, or expressed resentment at their misfortune. And some chose to cast blame. They condemned the one who brought about this change, the one who stole their histories. They hated him.
I'm pretty popular.
Of course, their hatred cannot be directed toward you. They do not remember you.
I remember. I remember what I did, and that burden is mine.
You say that as if you acted alone. You, me, and yes, even Sara, all share a portion of the burden. I will not forget. I cannot forget.
I wasn't saying...
I have no regrets. I would make the same choices 1,000 times if I had to.
Glad to hear that.
Fates. We meet someone. Will it be Sophie, Graf, or someone else?
Stop right there!
Boss battle.
You're next!
Burn. Burn.
Did you even break a sweat?
Is that?
What is it?
Look,
That's him, yeah, that's Graf.
It can't be.
Who?
it's him. From the rune. I'm certain. It's the warrior of despair.
Could it be? Finally.
Ah, friendly faces at last.
Huh?
My apologies. Since I have set foot upon this road, I have seen naught but fiends. I had feared myself lost. Seeing you three sets my mind at ease. Ah, where are my manners? I am Graf. The pleasure is mine.
Our new acquaintance, Graf, claimed to be on a journey in search of his sister. She was abducted by members of a group called the Collective. Graf is sure she's being held somewhere in Palamecia. He seems alright, but... You're sure it's him?
There can be no doubt. He is the spitting image of the Warrior of Despair the rune showed us. To meet him now, however, he hardly seems threatening. Merely a loving brother in search of his lost sister.
If it's okay with you, Graf would like to spend some time in Omega.
Aye. Perhaps someone in that village can help me. However, I wonder how welcoming that place would be to a stranger asking questions.
The people here are kind, and that's not the issue. You said the men who kidnapped your sister belong to this collective. Some here in Omega might share their beliefs, as you described them.
What?
But trust me when I tell you, they aren't the type to snatch people off the road. So if you intend to walk into Omega and start a fight, you'll have to get past me.
Huh, is that a threat?
Not if we can be reasonable.
Then let us be reasonable, yes? We can settle our differences with words.
So, we encountered Graf. Interesting. Then, let's go to Omega. But I don't think we can choose him yet as a player character.
Wither! Stop right there!
Congrats!
If the runes are to be believed, my sister and I lived in Enosia. Of course, visions are all I have to go on.
You are quite bold. What if those visions prove to be nothing more than that?
Trust me, I have wrestled with that doubt more times than I can count. This may very well be nothing more than a farce. But what if it is not?
You will! I know you will! Find me in Palamecia!
I could not bear to live with myself if I had abandoned my very own sister. So I have no choice but to press on.
I know those doubts. The runes have shown me visions of a tower. I don't know if it's real or not, but I must find it. Of that much, I am certain.
I see I am not the only one being guided by the runes.
You and I share similar fates, so I must ask you one thing.
Very well.
I also saw a vision of destruction and a man called the Warrior of Despair. That man was you.
What?
Have you seen such a thing?
I shall tell it true. I have. Among the stories in the runes was one in which I bore that title. I was a blood-starved beast who reveled in slaughter. I can only say that as much as I wish for the visions of my sister to be true, I wish for that horrific tale to be false even more so. I know I am no demon.
I believe you. And you should believe him as well, brother. He had every reason to lie to us. He could have denied any knowledge of the Warrior of Despair. It would have been easy. Yet he didn't.
We shall leave the decision up to you.
Gonna need to think.
Good morning. Mobius Day is officially over. Oh well. I had hoped to end this episode before that happens, but oh well.
You can't withstand this! You're next!
On to the next fight.
Follow this road and you'll reach Omega. No doubt you'll meet some fiends on the way, but I'm sure you can handle yourself.
I hope you don't cause a scene.
You believed my story, although you had little reason to. You have my word. I shall be on my best behavior.
A swordsman would swear on his sword.
If that is what it takes, then I shall gladly do so. However, I would prefer to keep my sword sheathed.
Please do. Meia simply has a peculiar sense of humor. Be well.
Thank you all, and may we meet again ere long.
Goodbye, Griff.
And so Graf set off to Omega, all by himself. That was my idea. Hope I don't regret it. Because even though Sara and Meia buy his story, I don't. Something's off here.
But not because of him, but he can't, but Matheus can't know that.
That's how it's done.
Graf goes back to Omega. Oh, he's quick. up the mountain.
Say goodbye!
Dragons.
Chainsaw!
Does it hurt anywhere?
Two steps for every one I will take. I guess they are closer together. Well, and we're going up the mountain instead of along the road.
You'll rue the day you face the judgment of the heavens. Hear me up!
Ah.
On to the next fight.
Point of separation. So I guess, well, I suspect Matheus returns to Graf because he worries. What might happen there? Not much happening.
Congrats!
What's wrong?
I'm worried about Graf. The road to Omega is dangerous.
Should we turn back?
Don't worry about it. I'll go. I'll catch up to you later. You both take care while I'm gone.
We will.
Well then.
What are you doing? I thought you trusted Sara's judgment in this matter. It seems I was wrong. You do not mean to help Graf, you mean to question him. And if you deem him to be dangerous, then you intend to deal with him quietly.
Is that what you think I am?
You're capable.
You sure it was him in the ruins?